Yes, shalom, shalom. This is Antipas, and there is something I would like us to discuss, specifically on religion. I know many people believe that religion is the opium of the masses. Others believe that religion is the opium of the poor that is used to control the masses. There is a question I would like to ask us here. Is there a true religion? What is the name of that religion? With me here, I have some books written to the churches of God here in Kenya and throughout the world. And these books were written by Elder A.N. Dag. Now, with me here, the first book I have is what you call the History of the Church of God Seventh Day. And then there is another book here, The History of the True Church. Now, when you compare the two books, there are some doctrines written inside, and in those doctrines, when we follow, we are going to become full members of the Church of God. Now, there were two positions, two adamant doctrinal positions by this elder, A.N. Dag, and I'm going to read. Number one is what you call the scriptural form of church organization, and number two, a world headquarters in Jerusalem, Israel. Now, these two adamant doctrinal positions by A.N. Dagger is supposed to be passed on. And remember, when you read the tracts and the Judah magazines written by A.N. Dagger, there is a certain place written, do not let me die, but pass me on. Now, this one was written so that we, as the Church of God members, pass the doctrines on. Now, what I'm doing now is to pass on these doctrines to you so that you also pass it on. Because when we look at the Church of God, there is the world headquarters that was established at Jerusalem. And according to A.N. Dagger, I'm going to read, this is what was written. The world headquarters has been established at Jerusalem, Israel, according to a resolution passed at the General Conference of the Church of God in August 1931. Now, there was a resolution that was passed that Jerusalem is supposed to be the headquarters of the Church of God. Now, my dear brethren, my dear sisters and brothers, we all know that the church must have what we call the headquarters. And this one is in alignment with 2 Chronicles 6:5, where we are told God chose Jerusalem that his name might be there. Now, my brethren, this information is as short as you hear that the headquarters of the church is Jerusalem, and it was written by our elder A.N. Dag. There is something that I want you to do the way this elder was doing. He was doing what you call the prayerful research. Now, when you also call, you go and do what we call prayerful research so that you may understand these things. Have a blessed day. Amani. Na Yashua iwe nawe. Asante.